Florida State head coach, just stepping off the practice field. Am I keeping you from something, Coach?
No, we're good. We're good.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. Are you in coaching mode right now? Are you fired up? I mean,
No. We just got down to walk through. We got about 30 minutes, 40 minutes before we get on the bus. We got a little break right here.
When you're preparing for Clemson, what are you telling your kids about the atmosphere, the environment, for those who haven't been there?
I mean, it's going to be loud, but noise doesn't hurt you. You got to ignore it. You got to block it out and then be able to prioritize and eliminate the clutter. I mean, we work on noise. We play in a lot of stadiums a lot of times, and they've been at Florida. They've been at different places. And, it's part of it. You have to deal with it. I mean, in the beginning, you just got to get used to it and block it out and play football.
How good are you?
Was that our team?
Yeah.
I feel we have a good team. I like our team. It's going to be it's a great challenge. We're a very young football team. We're young, but we have a lot of guys that play. But I like our football team a bunch. I really do. I like everything about it.
When did you know Jameis Winston was something a little more special?
Well, I mean, I still think he's growing in what he's doing, and we got to be careful. But I thought during spring he was very consistent with his performances, and do fall camp. I mean, you still have to go carry it to the game field, and a lot of guys do it on the practice field. So that's why we're very hesitant to say anything. And there's still a lot of growing he has to do. But when you kept seeing those performances in practice, the consistency about it, you thought you had somebody who's pretty good.
Well, I think that you guys have taken the smart approach, and this is what A&M did with Johnny Manziel, that he didn't do interviews. And it was almost like he had a silent campaign for the Heisman. Whether you want to admit it or not, Jameis is going to be one of those top 5 candidates there. But you've sort of, it's the silent treatment here for his Heisman campaign.
Well, I don't think there's Heisman campaigns. I think if your team does well, you'll be in the Heisman. If your team doesn't do well, you're not in the Heisman. And I think it's important for him to get in a routine and be able to just understand it's about playing football. And from that standpoint, we want to keep everything for him as normal as possible.
Taj Boyd and the fact that he stayed for another year, what you've seen with him, your 4 years at Florida State, the progression of Taj Boyd to an NFL talent.
Oh, I mean, I say this. I mean, he has all the physical skills, but the thing about it, he's so consistent. And I think that, to me, is the measure of guys that make it in the league, that they have a consistency level about how they play, and he definitely does that. When
you look at the importance of this game, can you overstate the importance of this game to your kids?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a very critical game, but you got to remember, whether you win or lose it, you have 6 more games to play. We have our 2 biggest rivalries we still have yet to play, so it's still a lot of football to play. But at the same time, you can't de-emphasize the importance of the game and understand what's at stake, and you have an opportunity to grasp it. You have to jump out there and grab it. Do you have speeches prepared, that your pregame speech, or is it more spur of the moment? No, I think about things we're going to say. I think through things. Some things come from the gut, but there's still certain things and certain points that you want to make and be able to emphasize going into the game. Well, good luck against Clemson, and I know you got a lot of work preparing for that. We appreciate you joining us just coming off the practice field, Coach. Thank you, Dan. All right, that's Jimbo Fisher, Florida State head coach. Sound like Coach was in coaching mood right there.
Yeah, he wasn't playing.
No.
Down to business.
No. I realize that. I think he was coming on because he knew the show was ending, and I appreciate that. Fritzy, I know you were working the phones there, but I think Coach had Taj Boyd on his mind.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.